right, we are almost to the Super Bowl, guys. Let's make some money. We almost there, man. We almost there. I can't wait, man. Can't wait for my Chiefs. My Chiefs. Woo!
Chiefs are winning.
Down, baby. Going down, Mike. I know you're on the Niners. I know you are.
Is he really?
Probably.
Look, we'll get into my take.
We know what your opinion is already.
No, you don't. Not fully.
Yeah, we do. You ain't you're not on the Chiefs. You can't stand them.
Okay.
Welcome to Last Minute Betting. Brought to you by OddsJam. OddsJam Partner Program, link below in the description. OddsJam Shop, shop.oddsjam.com. Go there right now. By the way, Mike and I are doing picks. Free pick of the night came through last night. 5 and 6 down 8.6 units. Yeah, I only bet 2 units on it. I know. It's all right.
You got another 5-unit play?
Yeah. Got any more of those?
Got any more of them 5-unit
Got any more of those 5-unit? Yeah. Got any more, bro? I'm hooked on them, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hooked on them. You got me fucking hooked.
All right. 50% revenue share for the OddsJam Partner Program. And I'd also like to talk about Mike and I are now DubClub people. You can get our picks and Tony and my picks too on DubClub. The links are below in the our golf started out really good. Today's kind of sucking, but the Gala has not teed off yet, so he was our first round leader in that tournament. So anyway, that's what's going on. What's up, Tony? Let's make some coin. You know what, Tony? I was looking for some places to play some bets on live, and I got to be honest with you, I couldn't really find any live golf opportunities.
Yeah, you guys not doing as bad as you think, Bob.
Oh, I didn't say sucking. I'm just, it's not as good as
sucking today. Those were your exact words. Now, didn't he, Justin?
Well, he said he was down how many units? So
no, but the golf he said sucking today.
Oh, yeah.
Do I need to leave again?
You don't have to, but if you're in your feelings and need some tissues, go ahead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well,
unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right. Not very much of an NHL schedule tonight. 3 games. What we got? A half a dozen in the NBA and only 3 college basketball games. This is really a light Friday night. Really weird, man.
Yeah. It's looking like a light day for bets for me too.
Yeah, it is. Definitely. So, let's talk. You know what? I want to do something different here tonight. I want to talk Super Bowl fantasy opportunities with the optimizer. And I'm just going to click the NFL here in League. You can actually filter things out. And I'm going to apply that. I just want to see if there's some plays on the optimizer, and there are. And some of them are in the red. So I want to start here tonight, guys. Okay. A little bit different way of going about this. I know these are all in red. Okay. But we're looking at, for instance, Brandon Ayuk, under 64.5 receiving yards. And as you can see, the books, FanDuel 62.5, Look at DraftKings, 68.5, 59.5 at Caesars and BetMGM. What do you think, guys? An under on this? Or would you just go to DraftKings and bet it at under 68.5?
Probably not, because it's so heavily juiced, but yeah, I don't know. It's really tough to know who they're going to utilize more. They're going to utilize Ayuk or Debo. But yeah, if I had to pick, I'd probably pick the under for Ayuk. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about Justin Watson under on receptions? 1.5.
I would say no, just because Patrick Mahomes, doesn't have a legit receiver, so he likes to spread the ball around. So for that reason,
I think here's an interesting one: Jake Moody under 1.5 field goals.
I would take that. Yeah.
Okay, Mike, you got no opinions?
No, I mean, I do like both of them, truthfully. I mean, if you're just looking at it from the standpoint of we're talking about Ayuk to start, yeah, I mean, I think there's no doubt they're going to utilize McCaffrey and Debo the most. I know Ayuk has been a factor for them, especially, the last game, but the last couple of games, actually. But I do think that this is the Super Bowl, and I think he'll have some, some opportunities, but I think that the bulk of this is going to come from pounding the football with McCaffrey and using Debo Samuel in the short passing game, and maybe, hitting Kittle down the seam if they can catch guys, trying to come up and jump on Debo on a short intermediate route. Maybe Kittle can get down the seam and Purdy can hit Kittle, So yeah, I would roll at the under there. And Moody, yeah, I mean, if you're San Fran, field goals is not the route you can go. You got to get the ball in the end zone every chance you can get. I know you got to take points, but I think that San Francisco will definitely, with the weapons they have, if they get in the red zone, I think they can punch it in the end zone more oftentimes than not.
Brock Purdy over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, I like that one. I think it'll be a pass. Okay. I think it'll be some passing. Obviously, there's going to be running with McCaffrey, but I think Purdy can easily get 2 passing touchdowns.
It's going to be
these next 3 are going to be interesting, guys. All right, McCaffrey under 5 receptions.
I mean, I'm not too big on that one myself.
Me neither. No.
The number's 4.5 at the books.
Yeah, I mean, you set yourself up there for maybe worst case scenario a push.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here. As I'm saying, the problem with that play, that intermediate passing game, screen game with McCaffrey and Debo, I think you'll see a lot of that. How much of it, and both of them are going to have their opportunities. Maybe you would roll with that in the hopes, in this case, that he hits 5 on the dot, and you can at least, maybe get yourself a push.
Okay. I got 4 more to go after that. Pacheco over 16 rushing attempts. I actually like this one a lot.
Yeah, I actually do like
15.5. I like it.
I actually took Pacheco over 14.5 in the wild card game, or actually no, it was a divisional game against the Bills, and that hit by the hook. So yeah, if he can do it against the Bills, I think he can do it against the 49ers.
And actually, I think I like this one too. Mahomes under 37 passing attempts.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the correlation there. If Pacheco's running the ball frequently, then Mahomes would maybe be likely to go under on passing attempts. So those would correlate well together. So I guess in that case, I would roll with them. They don't seem to negatively correlate with each other.
And Debo under 5 receptions.
Once again, I don't know that I want to throw Debo and McCaffrey both on an under receptions.
Yeah, definitely not.
I don't want to do both. I would do one or the other.
Okay, all right. And I think Debo's going under on that, because I think they're going to run the football with Debo out of the backfield too.
Yeah, but not I think you're going to see him in the short passing game too, because you want to force those secondary guys to have to tackle Debo. That's where you've got your big advantage with Debo, is putting him in space and forcing those secondary guys to have to hit his big body. And we know Kansas City has a very good secondary, but this is Debo Samuel, and no matter how good of a tackler you are, Debo Samuel is bigger and stronger and can likely break away from you. So, and after a while of having to tackle and deal with him, he can wear you out.
Butker, over 1.5 field goals made. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'll roll with that one.
It's a good one.
And I think this one, Mahomes under 265.5 passing yards.
Yeah, I think that would be honestly my favorite one, because I think Mahomes, people underestimate, they think he's just being Superman, but really he's being Superman because
he's going to do enough to win this game. You know, that's going to be his mindset. There's no doubt about it. And expect him maybe to, utilize his legs a little bit when need be as well. If it comes down to him trying to force a pass or taking off scrambling, and he's going to do that. He's going to do the right thing in these games. So I think I would roll with that. Not that Mahomes can't put up 300 plus, but I just don't think this game is going to be that type of game for them that they're going to need. They're going to run the football. We got him on underpassing attempts. If we got him on underpassing attempts, you got to have him on underpassing yards too.
Yeah, I mean, last year in the Super Bowl, he scored 38 points and went under like 200 passing yards. Yeah.
This next one, if this hits, the Niners probably are going to win this game. Over 127.5 rushing and receiving yards for McCaffrey.
I mean, I don't know that will mean they win, but it's definitely going to be a good recipe for success in this game. It's going to depend upon the mistakes. If there's a fumble or an interception and McCaffrey has those numbers, then again, there's going to be a chance they still lose that game. So that's just my thought on it.
All right. Pacheco over on.
That's a tough one, honestly, because the 49ers front seven is so good. But we like his over rush attempts though, so there's a good chance he will hit it as well. So it's kind of I'm on the fence.
If you're taking this one, Mike, okay, forget about the rushing and receiving yards combo. But if McCaffrey hits 100 yards rushing, the Chiefs are in trouble. Sorry, they are.
Yeah.
They get 100-yard rusher, the Chiefs are in trouble. Over 90.5 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think they will stuff them though, because the Lions can do it. Why can't the Chiefs do it? That's but you never know. So
yeah. The Chiefs definitely a team that I worry about with stopping the run. I think you have to commit to the run on them if you're going to win this game. And I think San Fran has that combination to get it done. Lamar Jackson was different. You just had to kind of bear down on him. And, if you can get McCaffrey and Debo mixed in the running game, San Francisco is going to have some success here running the football, assuming they stick with it enough. Because again, I just worry that with that secondary for Kansas City, they're very, very good and they make plays, whether it's, an interception or the forced fumble with Zay Flowers reaching for the goal line. Snead, knocks the ball out. They're smart. They're feisty. They're good. So I think San Francisco is going to have to commit to the run for a lot of this game.
All right. Tony says it's risky, but he's got a Dayton, San Diego State money line parlay. They're both road teams. They're both ranked for plus 300. It's two road faves.
Yeah, but as he pointed out, road teams have not fared. Ranked road teams have not fared well this season, and that is very true.
That is very true. I know that as well as anybody. Talk
Yeah.
about Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you hear Randall say it a lot. Road teams in college basketball, it's tough to back them. It's very tough to back them. So, but again, these are two ranked teams. If they are probably the better teams, so I think I would sprinkle that with you, Tony.
All right. Yeah. Now, let me see here. Oh, God, I'm in Ontario there. Hang on a second. Giannis.
Where I want to be.
Giannis's PRA is 52.5 tonight, guys. And Jokic's is 49.5. Which one would you take for an over? And which one would you take for an under? Or would you take them both under?
I'm on Giannis under tonight.
Okay.
On the PRA. Huh?
Okay. Why is that?
Well, I think this is a game that you could. Look, Milwaukee 1-5 since Doc Rivers has been there. It's not been too pretty so far, right? And you're playing the Charlotte Hornets. This is a team that just, has nothing going for them. They're a bad team. Just traded Gordon Hayward, which, who knows if he can stay healthy and all that. But I think this is a game, if you're Milwaukee, you got to dominate and get the job done at home. And I think they could blow them out, and Giannis maybe gets some needed rest in a blowout game. And let's hope for a Damian Lillard sighting here tonight.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with him?
Well, it's not as if he's just been awful, Bob. I mean, let's not sit here and act like Damian Lillard has just played terrible basketball. I mean, he's averaging almost 25, 6, and 4. I mean, that's not terrible. I know it's Damian Lillard, but that's not what I would consider bad numbers. You got Giannis there as well. You got a lot of pieces. Drew Holiday. I mean, they're still trying to make this thing work, And
hold on, Milwaukee don't have. Did you say Drew Holiday?
I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying.
You do it again. You did it again.
Second time I've done that. Yeah, he's in Boston where he's thriving right now.
Exactly.
They got Patrick Beverly now, though. I believe, right? The Bucks, Patrick Beverly.
Yes, they did pick him up, which I think is a good move for them.
Yeah, me too.
Brandon Miller over 33.5 PRA, guys.
Yeah, I mean, Brandon Miller, look, the last game that Charlotte played, I believe it was Bridges that had the monster game for them. Was it against Toronto? Yeah, 45 points for Miles Bridges. I don't think Miles Bridges, and Brandon Miller had 20 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist in that game that Miles Bridges had 45, 8, and 7. I don't think Miles Bridges does that tonight. I think Brandon Miller gets more shots up. I think I love his over PRA tonight. Brandon Miller's a heck of a player. Let the kid take over. Let him do what he does.
Right.
Well, I still think they get smoked.
Right.
Well,
yeah. But Brandon Miller's gonna score.
I think those are decent plays. I think I'll add on to it though. I love Sengun under 40.5 PRA tonight. I think that's a banger. And other than that, Denny Avicii. That's another good under PRA. I'd say that I have locked in.
All right. I want to ask you guys what you think about what the Knicks did in getting Bogdanovich and Burks from the Pistons, and they 2 future second-round picks, Grimes, Flynn, Fournier. I can't say that guy's name. What do you think? I mean, Bogdanovich just signed a 2-year extension. Burks is averaging 12.6 points per game, 2.6 rebounds, 1.6 assists. I mean, but the Bogdanovich is the big one. I mean, now you're looking at Randall, Anunoby, and Mitchell Robinson are there, and Bogdanovich Is that a good trade? Tell me, guys. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw the trade with Anunoby, and they won 12 of their next, 14 games after that trade. And with Randall being, and that was with Randall being down. So I think this is a great move with Randall being out and all that. So Bogdanovich is definitely a good piece to have. Definitely boosts their bench having Burks there. That's going to give them a nice boost off the bench. They're already a really good basketball team. Now they've got some depth. And when Randall comes back, even more depth. I mean, I think the Knicks did a fantastic job, not just in this trade, but the trade prior to that, getting DiVincenzo and Anunoby. I mean, I love what the Knicks are doing.
So then, does this break the log jam for the number 2 spot between them and Cleveland and Milwaukee?
I still don't want to count out Milwaukee. I don't know why, but I don't. But I definitely think this gives the Knicks a really, really good chance. And like I said, adds a lot of depth for them, which will come in handy during this long stretch after the All-Star break and all that. So I would lean towards the Knicks, probably taking that 2 spot if I had to absolutely choose right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, last night, I was watching the Mavs Knicks game because I had a unit on Mavs -2.5. And honestly, at the end, I thought I was going to lose because they were bringing the fight to the Mavericks and they had like just their bench playing. So, yeah, I'd say New York, watch out when they get healthy.
Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, you didn't have Brunson in that game against the Mavs, no Julius Randle, obviously. I mean, you're right. They brought DiVincenzo. What he have 36 that game? I'm looking now. He had 36
and like 8 3-pointers.
Yeah, he's been outstanding to have for them. I mean, my goodness, I think the Knicks are going to be. I mean, I don't know what. Ever since DiVincenzo has came over here, he's just been lighting it up as well. I mean, we've talked about Anunoby and that being the great trade, but how about DiVincenzo filling in here, man? He's been outstanding for them. And then, like you said, majority bench guys know Jalen Brunson. I mean, they were competitive in that game, even though they lost. But wait till they get healthy.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Agreed 100%. All right. I am going to give you a 3-unit play that I'm going to post on X very soon. It'll be my pick of the night.
Let's go.
Tonight,
I'll give you mine too.
I'm taking the Boston Celtics -17.5.
Wow. Wow. That's a big one to go to.
What's the wow? I mean,
well, I am always, even if they are that heavily favored, I still am always worried about taking point spreads that big. But I mean,
yeah, I mean, they lost. Looking at their last handful, I mean, they're not losing by. I mean, the Clippers, they lose 125 to 109 to them, 110 to 102 to the Heat, 140 to 112 to the Suns, 114 to 106 to the Cavs. They had a couple of wins against Detroit and San Antonio, 118 to 107 against Minnesota. Against Denver, they only lost 113 to 104, 113 to 109 to the Knicks. They've been competitive. I don't know that they get smoked like that, even if it is Boston, because I just named off and rattled off some top-tier teams that they've fared pretty well against. So I'm not sure about that, Bob. I think we'll go opposite on you and go ahead and continue to build our bankroll. So we appreciate that.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you my pick of the day. I've got a unit on the New Orleans Pelicans money line.
I like that.
Even though, yes, I am a diehard Lakers fan. I'm taking the Pelicans. I was able to get it at minus 105. Now at what is it, like minus 150 now? So I'm expecting that to cash.
Yeah, I love that a lot. What a game for them against the Clippers the other night. Lakers just playing last night against Denver. Second game of a back-to-back. New Orleans is well rested. Already been in LA as they just played the Clippers and have been posted up. They're feeling comfortable right now. And if they shoot like they did the other night, boy, they could mop them tonight because they were shooting lights out. Trey Murphy had a huge game. That was a great game for New Orleans. So, and Zion took over in that fourth quarter for him, much needed. So, yeah, I love that pick. Pelicans have been hot.
They have been. Yeah.
And, hey, if anybody can, Bob.
A Pelican.
That's right. That's right.
There you go.
Hey, Brandon wants to know if we're putting a parlay together tonight. Yeah, we're going to throw a quick parlay together tonight. Matter of fact, I think we should start with that leg right there, Pelicans money line.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then I'll take Dayton in college basketball money line.
Money line. Okay. All right. And then I'll jump over here to the NHL, and I will give us. Let's go with the Oilers minus 1.5 coming off of that loss to Vegas. I think they can drown the Ducks tonight.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I've got.
Let me go ahead and put this together here real quick. I've already posted my pick of the night. So when it wins, I don't want to hear no shit out of you guys.
All right.
I'm just saying. I don't want to hear no shit out of you guys.
They better.
I'm done with taking crap all the time, every day. That's it.
That's an enormous spread to be backing.
I don't care. Come on. Actually, I got it for minus 14.5 on positive EV earlier today. See, stuff you don't know about, Mike. Okay. Dayton. If anybody can, a Pelican. Were we taking New Orleans money line?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just money line for for sure.
Okay. All right. Hang on as it loads up here. And we're taking the Oilers minus 1.5.
Boy, Steven has Celtics, Raptors, Bucks, Rangers, Oilers, Nuggets, Pelicans plus 12-16 on points bet. Here's the one I worry about, Steven. I worry about that Denver-Sacramento game for this reason. Number one is we know that Denver played last night, but also if you remember, Sacramento's coming off of a really ugly loss against the Detroit Pistons in which they just were atrocious shooting. They were just chucking threes up like crazy. So I actually worry with them losing 2 games in a row actually and getting dominated by the Cavs and losing to the Pistons by 13. I worry that the Kings do bounce back because they're not a bad team, but I guess you can't go wrong with backing the defending champs.
Well, no. I mean, why would you not?
Well, just like because of what I just said. I mean, you're coming off a game where you shot really poorly. Yet you still scored 120 points. I think if the Kings get something going here tonight, I think they could potentially win this game. They are favored in this game. There's a reason they are favored in this game, right?
Right. I guess.
So we'll see. We'll see. Look, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying I'm nervous about that game tonight. I looked at that earlier, and I'm just doing some evaluating myself. I feel like it could be the play to take the Kings tonight, but I've been wrong before.
Yeah, you have, and you always worry me when you evaluate. I'm just saying.
Well,
all right. Super Bowl Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
Predictions.
Okay.
Let's end with predictions.
Yeah.
Well, we already got predictions. Justin and I already told you. 28, 24.
I actually do got something to add on to my pick. I'm picking the Chiefs, but another reason I learned yesterday why I'm picking the Chiefs is last night I watched the movie The Last Castle. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Great movie. But it just goes into depth of like how important a leader is to a team, you know? And because it's this movie, it's about a military prison. They're teaming up against the big bad prison guards, whatever you call it. And it just shows how important a leader is. And, you know, who's the best leader? Patrick Mahomes, you know? So Chiefs money line all the way.
Well, Bob said that I said I don't want to see the Chiefs win another Super Bowl. No, I hate it. But I do think they win. And it's ironic because you two have the exact same identical score, 28-24. You know who has the same score as me? And Bob, if you remember on the radio show, I gave my score prediction when you gave yours. You said 28-24 Chiefs. I said 24-21 Chiefs. And it looks like Tony says 24-21 KC as well. So unbelievable.
Yeah, pretty unbelievable.
Wow. Yeah, I am. I am taking the Chiefs. I don't want to be betting against Patrick Mahomes. I guess I can't root for the 49ers because I'm picking the Chiefs and betting the Chiefs, but I've accepted the reality that they're going to win another Super Bowl, and hopefully it's the last one.
By the way, The Last Castle was a film from 2001. Robert Redford was the leader. I saw that movie a long time ago, but when it came out. And James Gandolfini, may he rest in peace, Tony Soprano, great actor. Was in it. Yeah, it is a great movie. No two ways about it. Yes.
Wow, unreal. Yeah, and I didn't hear you. Didn't hear mine. I didn't hear. Wow. See, I mean, that's crazy. 24-21. That's what I'm going with. Yep.
I'll take it. Well, you know what? Let's go Chiefs. I yesterday declared myself a Swiftie, you know, and in front of the whole world, and I'm going to continue on with that. Mike hates the Chiefs, by the way. He hates them. He can't stand them.
Well, look, Justin's in the same boat as me. We just accept it.
Yeah, that's why I'm accepting it right now.
Yep, exactly. We accept it, but next year, Justin's our year.
Oh, now you're on the Harbaugh bandwagon, aren't you, Mike?
Oh,
now you like it. Oh, now I like it. Look at how little is.
That's okay though, Steven. You could still trust in the Nuggets, man. If anybody's going to get it done, it's them.
All right. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your
Thank you all as always.
See you Monday.